Okay, thanks, Rachel. Another death today on the Arkansas River. The Chaffee County Sheriff's Office says rescuers recovered a body in the Arkansas just after noon. The man was with a group of people kayaking just north of Buena Vista. His boat got stuck on a large rock and he climbed out. Witnesses say he was standing on the shore. Then minutes later, they found him floating downriver. An autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow. And today's death is the 8th on the Arkansas. Water experts are figuring out why that number is so high.
KRDO News Channel 13's Greg Miller talked to the Colorado Springs Fire Department's swiftwater rescuers about the challenges trying to save lives.
When you don't control the elements, saving potential victims is difficult.
Trying to put rhyme or reason in something that's kind of uncontrollable, being that river atmosphere.
Neil Rydell is with the Colorado Springs Swiftwater Rescue Unit. While his crews have not assisted in the river rescues this year, they do regularly respond to calls along bodies of water. He's worked on water rescues for over a decade, but doesn't know why the Arkansas River is proving to be deadlier this year.
We haven't noticed really any higher flows necessarily this year than any other. We are, like I said, we are getting some rain. Which is nice, and hopefully we're coming out of the drought cycle. But the flows aren't crazy on the Arkansas right now.
The Arkansas River Rafters Association tells us 3 people who died this year were rafting with the professional at the time they disappeared. But regardless of the supervision, these numbers are still high. With swiftwater rescues, Rydell's team has so many factors at a scene to consider.
It depends on what route down that said waterway this victim happens to take. If they happen to go river right and there's a big strainer there, our search may not go farther than 30 or 40 yards. But if they go river left and they make it around the strainer, like I said, we could end up in Fountain or ultimately maybe even halfway between here and Pueblo.
Making every rescue unique and that much more difficult when minutes count. Greg Miller, KRDO News Channel 13.
And swiftwater rescuers say when the water is up, they ask you to avoid it. They also say they respond to calls within their coverage areas, but obviously branch out regionally if they're asked to help out.